Hello, everybody. So welcome back to Show Choir Thursday. So this week we're going to be covering pedal Soundsations. And before we get into the judging process and talking to Isaac about how he's going to get to judge, the Musicians List Arts auditions, you can go to the Instagram, go get the information. I think we're releasing it next week officially. I'm pretty sure that's the information I was told last night. So, Isaac, you can come off mute for a second, and I want you to tell us how excited you are to judge your first show choir.
I am so excited.
I can tell a little bit of sarcasm.
No, there is. I mean, I actually am excited to kind of look into show choirs because obviously I've only seen our high schools, and I was in choir when I was very young, but that was the only experience I've had. But other than that, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Okay, so this is Isaac's first time doing it, and Owen's joining us again since Mitchell could not be here today since his boss changed his schedule last minute. So we had Owen fill in for him, which is great, and we love Owen for that because Owen's amazing. So, pedal Soundsations. It's actually about a game show. It goes through games that you would play when you're younger, and it advances, and I'm pretty sure it gets to the iPhone and mobile apps, if this is the show I'm remembering correctly, but I know it does games, and it goes through the life of in the age of games. So I think all of us have played a little bit of games in our life, so this will be some nostalgia for us. So I'm excited to get into it, and does anyone have any questions before we start? Jaelyn have anything? Any funny remarks before we go to judging?
I'm not Mitchell.
Oh, man, that's funny. Don't bash him. He's going to be back tomorrow for DCI Friday. Or Drum Corps Friday, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. He's wonderful.
Oh, okay.
I've played a game or two in my day. I'm a bit of what you would call a gamer.
Favorite game right now?
I think it's gonna be interesting to see if they would accurately represent what I would consider, I don't know, the evolution of games.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in 2 weeks, so I'm rusty on it since I've watched all these other shows since then. So I'm interested to go back and review this story once again and dive in deeper this time and judge it again with a different type of mindset this time. So without further ado, we'll get into the judge tape. So we'll go me, Isaac, Owen, then Jaelyn. We'll do it that order this time. Let's change it up sometimes. Well, we'll jump into the judge tapes and we'll see you afterward. Hello, everybody. So I will be doing pedal Soundsations. Obviously, we're doing the whole entire judge paper. And I've watched the show before. It's a great and entertaining show. It starts off with a blue ball and you're a kid. And you're playing kid games and you grow up and go to the iPhone stage and you develop your... Such a great sound. As I was saying though, there's a main character, he's in blue pants and everyone else is in red and there's a blue ball. So it's sort of about him growing up, going through all the games you've ever played. As a little kid, you'd play word searches, a ball, outside, arts and crafts, and then you grow up and you play different games. That's the man in the blue pants. Great job, soloists. I love the start. The beginning's awesome. Very nice sound, and I love the balance of parts. Maybe a little bit more bottom voice though. And I've said this in a lot of tapes, I feel all show choirs could use a lot more bottom bass and alto voice just to bring out the undertones and those tonic or thirds usually. Bring out those bottom pitches so the rest of the choir can tune to it. Nice choreography, very clean, very clean. I do not have any complaints about the choreography right now. Some issues with the arm, obviously, but they're executing it very, very well. guys were a little bit different there, but that's also a hard move since all of your legs are different shapes and you're all different heights. So, all different body forms as well. So it's like hard to do that move exactly like that. Great effort though. I like the theme though. Nice ending to the first song. Definitely telling a story. Nice band in the back. And the next game is Twister that they're showing us. Twister's crazy. I actually played it recently. It was a little crazy because I'm like 17. It's really hard to like reach as far as I could used to. Nice partner dances. All the same, the sets look awesome. Now heads up. I think it's heads up or something like that. Like when you have all the people's heads and you pick one and then you have to guess who guess who, I guess, maybe. Nice use of the cards that represent the faces though. Then Yahtzee. Monopoly. You guys sound great. I love the phrasing and the dynamics you guys are using. And nice projection as well. Very full. I do like the costumes, especially with the main character being in blue, like the opposite of red. It's very, like you can just tell he's the main character. This is like triple the size of my show choir. At least guys, because we have 7 guys in our show choir. But watch that on the guys on the left side. Watch that space. Don't condense it too much. You can't condense it that much. Oh, the main character's got a get out of jail free card now. And he's changed to a Pac-Man shirt with like some darker clothes. Nice change. Now he's doing like the barrel jumps, which is cool. And they actually have arcade boxes of like arcade games on them. It's cool. Now more guys. I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade. Nice. Now everyone's coming out and like, what am I trying to say here? Like arcade game shirts. Like Space Invasion, I think it's called, or Alien Invasion, and Pac-Man Ghosts. I think I see a Zelda shirt, I'm not sure. That would not fit there exactly. It's a guy feature, great sound, guys. I like the blend of the bass and the tenor here. Just if there was a little bit more bass when you guys are with the whole ensemble. Somebody slipped, I saw that. It's okay, man, you recovered, you look great. Oh, he slipped again. And he helped with the same guy that flipped helped with the flip though. Slipped that he helped with the flip. That's cool. It's sort of like the effect we had in Ready Player One, how it just says game over at the end of our show. The girls are coming back out. The guys are leaving, except for the main character, of course. We got 3 different types of dresses here. Then they have like Mario Kart on there. Watch that arm, those arms there, girls. There, that's a nice recovery. Executing it very well. I'll probably give you guys a 9.5 out of execution and choreography, but I'll round it up to a 10. Not many complaints, just people doing dull errors that affects the group, but I won't count it off. The transitions were great. Haven't said anything about those, so I thought I would. Nice sound, girls. Nice musical accompaniment. Now the iPhone. And the guys are back. And they all have phones. And they're passing them to the girls, so the girls now have phones. That's a nice use of like props. More guy sound in those oohs. I know we don't get to really do those that often, since we're usually either singing or when the girls do the oohs, we have a melody. You just gotta bring it out a little bit more. That main character, he's awesome. He's gotta be a tenor voice like me, so. Candy Crush. Temple Run, I think it's called. Then Angry Birds 2. He's trying to get reception. That's what it looked like, at least. Nice hit. It looked a little weird to me with how that was probably set up, but I won't mark anything off because I didn't know if that was supposed to happen. Nice. Now there's a battery from like an older iPhone on there. soloist. I'm telling you, he's awesome.
My best intentions keep making a mess of things. Just wanna fix it somehow. But how many times will it take? Oh, how many times will it take for me to get it right? To get it right. Can he start again with his face shaken? 'Cause he can't go back and
The battery's on red life now, so it's about to die.
I just have to stay and face my mistakes. He gets stronger and wiser.
They matched his sound just there.
What can you do when you're good isn't good enough? Or have you touched the bone?
Man, the effect of this show is awesome. Audience loves it. I love it.
Keep making a mess of things. Just wanna fix it somehow. How many times will it take? How many times will it take for me to get it right? So you call up your fist, go punching the air, and it's that
Main character left.
sometimes
Nice blend. Great diction the whole throughout this whole show so far. I can definitely tell you have a great sense of musicality.
someone will see how much you care. When you're good isn't good enough, or that you touch your bone. My best intentions keep making a mess of things. Just wanna fix it somehow. How many times will it take?
Nice.
How many times will it take for me to get it right? To get it right.
Nice. Beautiful sound. This is around the time my show would have ended if I was doing my Tarpon show this last year. David and Goliath. This is where it would have ended. Lovely costume change.
How many times will it take?
I assume he's, if I remember this correctly, he's going to be the only color of that. Girl soloist, or duet, I should say.
Standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. They'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah.
When they write my story, gonna say that I did it for the glory. Don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah.
Been waiting my whole life.
Nice solos. Oh man, you and the tall, awesome looking dance move man, you know, you're in purple. You look great, and I guarantee you sound great, but you're not on that diagonal. You were right in front of the orange guy. And I knew it was supposed to be a V, so there's... I love these costumes, especially with the main guy being in a maroon one instead of the black. Back with the battery life on the screens. Right? Really? I love the guys' costumes. Nice choreography. There's a Fortnite game going on the screen. Nice. Don't stick out there on the right side. Nice little ending pose, nice bows. A nice show of the ensemble in the back. That was cool. Giant V drop down. Yeah! Nice. They were still in character when they were walking off, too. Nice. Great job, guys. 89 vocal, movement and visual, 79. Then overall presentation, 69. So in total, you have a 237 out of 240. Great. Hand you off to the next tape.
Hey guys, it's Isaac here. So we're going to listen to Pedal Soundsation 2020 game show. So this is going to be interesting because this is my first time judging a show choir. I've had a little bit of background in choir, but not too much, you could say, so just jump right into this and see how this goes. Alright, loading in. I like the costumes that they have. All the girls are in a red dress, and then all the guys are in these like spandex with the stuff. I like the Duck Duck Goose thing they're playing. I think that's really cool. Really cool. Really, really together on the movement. Really cool. Really nice job with the movement. Really, really together. Really great job. They have a really great balance and blend of sound. I mean, there's never a person sticking out, obviously other than the solo, but really, really nice sound. I love how there's always something different about the movement. You know, you'll have a couple seconds of everybody doing the same thing, and then it switches again. I think that's really cool. I like the staging of everybody. Really, really smart how they do it. Nice blend. Nice. Really great job of the balance and blend of the choir. Really, really, really nice job. absolutely love the movement that they're doing as well. So obviously this is now a Twister section, you know, they're going off the game in Twister. Nice. They're doing a really great job with the movement and singing. Really, really great job. Nice. Obviously, this is the game Who, you know, trying to figure out the match game. That's pretty cool. I absolutely love how they're making the games with the music together, and they're both, you know, with each other and like connected to each other. Really cool idea. At sometimes when they're in their transitions, I feel like it's a little jumbled, but then again, I mean, if you have that many people on stage, you know, you can't really do a lot about it sometimes. Again, nice job with the movement and balancing blending the whole ensemble and the choir together. Really, really great job. Nice. I love how they kind of make it an actual game and jumping over the barrels. Really, really cool. Love the costume change. Really, really cool. Nice. Love this vocalist right there, the solo vocalist. Really, really cool. Nice. Really, really great job. Nice use of the, you know, what those kids and the talents have to offer, you know, using them to do flips and all this really cool stuff. They make it really entertaining, you know, for all the people, like, I mean, really what I am now. I'm just kind of watching it. Even though I am judging it, I still want to see it from a viewer's perspective and just kind of watching. Really beautiful voices there. Nice balance and blend. Really nice job. Nice job with the round. Really hitting that intonation right there. The top note, making sure you hit it. It can be really hard, even on an instrument or whatever you're doing, singing, whatever. It's really hard to hit that top note, and even with the two groups, you know, hitting it right at the spot, making sure that you're matching the intonation and the balance of the other groups. Nice use of dynamics there. Again, really great job with movement, you know, staying in time, and then doing that with the balance of your voices can be really, really difficult. Nice ripple. Fast-paced work, went really, really well. Really, really great job. Really nice job. I really like how they're kind of the guys are kneeling down, so they're taking away the attention from them. So it's just focused on who's singing.
What can you do when your good isn't good enough? All that you touch tumbles down. 'Cause my best intentions keep making a mess of things. Just wanna fix it somehow. But
Nice.
how many times will it take?
Really beautiful voice.
How many times will it take to get it right?
Looks like in the very beginning of that, there was a little bit of an intonation issue, but he fixed it right away.
just have to stay and face my mistakes.
Nice. Great job balancing to the soloist.
What can you do when you're good isn't good enough?
Really great job balancing the sections here with the vocalist and all the parts, you know, not overplaying the soloist and the soloist not overplaying the ensemble. You know, he's just laying over top. It's really, really great. Nice. Nice. Really great job balancing those parts, you know. All the upper voices listening all the way down for those intonation issues, any intonation issues they didn't have, which is really great. Nice full chord. Nice job in the resolution. Great job. Really, really great job.
Last one standing, two hands in the air, I'm a champion. They'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah,
When they write my story, gonna say that I did it for the glory. Don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah.
been waiting my whole life to see my baby.
Nice job, soloist. Love the movement behind it. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, it just looks like a couple people got off in the movement right there, but still, really great job. Nice job. Nice use of dynamics. Nice. Nice chord. Nice job. Very nice job. Alright. So, what I got from that is obviously these individuals really worked hard on that show. Props to them for doing that. I mean, I don't know, marching and playing, I'm sure is the same lung capacity as singing and playing, or singing and movement like that. I mean, that was very, very hard movement right there that they were doing, and they were pulling it off like champs. I mean, really, really great stuff. All the chords, I mean, really settled in very nicely. Very, very rarely did I hear any intonation issues or any chord placement issues or anything like that. Couple timing issues in movement, but even when there was, it still looked great. Yeah. All right.
Hello, my name is Owen Kensky, and today I will be judging Pedal Soundstations 2020 Show Choir. Yeah, immediately, really good balance, bringing out the lower voices. Yeah, giving the soloist a different color outfit. Bringing his voice out visually and musically. Yeah, choreo seems very in time with each other. Everyone initiating the movement set very close to the same time. Yeah, good control of dynamics through that. I would love to see a little more on the softer side, but you were able to swell through the phrases pretty well. Yeah, tasteful ad-libbing there in the soloist. Yeah, again, together on the choreo. Very nice there. Yeah, visually representing the games that they're trying to allude to, not only with props but also with the songs, not particularly being like a song from the game or anything like that, but lyrics usually appealing to the name of the game. Yeah, whenever you pass a lyric to one voice grouping or another, the transfer seems to be very smooth. Like the two groupings are interacting with each other a lot better than most usually do. Yeah, really creative. Yeah, nice costume change here, going from a more formal dress shirt and suspender for the men and a dress for the ladies, into men wearing just what seems to be like a t-shirt and a blazer over top of it. Solid costume change there, not looking, not really taking away from any of the performance, but definitely adding a lot of neat aspects to it. Yeah, choreo and percussive manners of the show are seeming a lot better than other show choirs I've seen. Yeah, the sound effects seemed a little too loud for comparing to the vocalists, those samples there. But not extremely loud where it took away a ton from the performance. Yeah, switching from the all-male feature there, going into all ladies. Yeah, a huge costume change with the ladies as well. They all came out as one unit as opposed to the men all just kind of coming out, scattering one by one and adding on to the soloist. Huge costume change from the red dress into the more like golden golden style that it appears to be now. With a female feature like this, you're gonna have a lot more higher voices, so there's not gonna seem to be a lot of bottom, but I'm not hearing too much of the soprano voices. It does seem like there's one or two vocalists who are sticking out a lot more than everyone else, and that might just be because they're mic'd up or because they have way more projection than the others, and they were just told to use that projection, but it seems a little out of texture here. Their voice not really blending with everybody else. Yeah, nice ripple in the choreography there. Yeah, I thought a little tempo tear there. It seems like the vocalists are going a little slower than the band would. Or maybe the band was rushing that one section. Yeah, more ripples in the choreography, really nice there. A lot of arm movement and upper body movement as well, in unison, that comes across really well. Doesn't seem like anyone's too out of place with that. Yeah, and all throughout this body movement, they're keeping a really good balance in the ensemble too. Yeah, allowing more space for those lower voices to come out, and not really being overpowered by the upper register. Nice contrast in the from that intensity into this slower, more ballad-like version or segment of the show. Nice transition energy-wise, while still keeping the intensity and power that you had in those other earlier sections, carrying that into this ballad-like moment. Backing chords surrounding the vocalist don't overpower the solo, but just enough to be really tasteful, so very nice work there. feel like there could be a little more brought out in the piano voicings behind all of these vocalists. I'm hearing a lot of drum set, but not very much melodic content in the rest of the band. Yeah, the tone of this tune is really being displayed on the performers' faces and in their vocals as well. That chord could have been a very confident and powerful moment, but I felt like it wasn't confident enough. So a lot of the power was taken away from it. That sustain there over while the instruments dropped out. Yeah, nice leaving that moment too as well, letting that really decay, that niente kind of voicing. Yeah, nice work on that. Yeah, nice balance of the band here, those really powerful, low, brassy chords. Not overpowering the vocalist, but now really getting a chance to see that rest of the band powering behind these vocals. A little bit of interesting spacing issues there, but it seems like there's just a person missing, and they're just playing with that hole there. Yeah, it definitely seems that there's a performer missing in this form. But good job covering that throughout the rest of the performance. It hasn't been obvious until just now. Yeah, when the dynamic level goes down, it seems the confidence and the energy behind the tone also goes down. And the same like intensity and quality of sound there doesn't remain. Yeah, really nice job there too. Ooh. I feel like there was supposed to be an in-step walking off stage there, everybody in step with the music, but I saw a notable amount of people who were not. That might have been because it was not intended to be in step, and most just did it anyway because that's how they were grooving to the music, or that's how they were executing their choreo. But still an interesting, a negatively interesting point visually there at the end. Overall, fantastic energy and performance. Pretty solid on the intonation. There were some issues when you got down to softer dynamics. The vocalists not really being able to perform at their best range. But still, a lot of good energy throughout that performance. Really good execution on the choreography visually. And costuming was fantastic. I really appreciated the amount of costume changes and how it wasn't really frantic. The kind of professional pride given off in a lot of the moments throughout the show, and that was very pleasing to see. Very good show overall, and fantastic job to the performers and the arrangers of this show.
Hi guys, it's Jaelyn listening to Pedal Soundsation. Bear with me because it's 20 minutes long, so you're going to be listening to my voice for 20 minutes. So I'll try to be smart. Yay. Let's go. Oh, I love the song. That's cool. They use their movements on the floor as beats. I'm gonna try really hard not to sing it. Their choreography is really cute. Oh. Oh. Wow. He's amazing. Wow, they're really coordinated and really together. It's really eye-appealing. It's getting a little off from the pit. That's just something that happens. They're really into it, moving with a lot of excitement. It's really fun to watch. The ripples are on point too. Owen will be excited about this one because I think hopefully they can subdivide. Wow. The dresses were the right choice for this. Aw, that was a cute touch of playing that game at the end. Twister. This is really cute how they're incorporating like childhood games into their songs. That's a fun idea. Jeez. Okay, he's amazing. I'm a little confused on like why one soloist has a different outfit than everyone else whenever there are other soloists too. Maybe he's supposed to be the star of the show? I have no idea how show choir works, so you know that's cool. Oh my gosh! More childhood games! This is so fun! Yes, Pit! Let's go! They move so well together. It's so eye-appealing. I love it. Wow. Their ripples are amazing. Their facial expressions, too, really match everything they're singing. Aww. Such another good song. I love this song because it always shows the different aspects of like the male voices and female voices. And it's also super cutesy. They pull it off. Oh, a random jail. There we go. Oh, outfit change. I see you. My gosh, more games. Just this incorporation makes it so much more fun to watch. Like, especially compared to a couple weeks ago or whenever we did the last show choir. This one's just more fun and interactive with the audience, I think. They really are amazing dancers. And they are very good at subdividing. Thank goodness. Like, their skills are on point and on time, and the ripple works. Oh my gosh! Fight scenes. This is so fun. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Sorry. So right now we're having like a male feature, I believe. So I'm hoping a female feature next. This whole show is such a good idea with all the different games. Yes, I was right. Female feature. Those dresses are so pretty. They just have such beautiful, angelic voices. Oh my gosh, it's Mario and Princess Peach. Ugh. Wow, their harmonies are really pretty. Along with their movements again, so pretty. Yes. Another costume change. That's so cool. Wow. That's amazing. If you are a fan of musicals like me, all of these shows so far have just been so fun and just like I'm watching another high school musical. Wow, again, the ripples. Wow. They use a lot of their upper body and it works really well. And wow, the projection for sure is strong. Wow. Jeez. This choreography, straight out amazing. So fun. Some light changing. I'm not sure if that's part of the show or just technical difficulties. Super cute. I like them adding the more voices at a time. Again, oh my gosh, this guy's voice. It's so beautiful. The voices underneath are beautiful harmonies, just like laying underneath his voice. I love it. I guess this is a battery lowering. Interesting. Yep, low battery. It's such an interesting show aspect. I've never really heard of anything like this. I think this would be really cool for a marching band show as well. I'm sure a band has already done it, but voices are so moving. Sorry. I loved the girls' ripple there in their voices almost. I'm sure you don't call it that, but they move their bodies with the music and their facial expressions. Really like the drum set in the back. They're so strong. Their dynamic level is really good too. Their control. Another costume change. What is this dude? Yes. Let's hear it, Pitt. I think this is our first female soloist in the show. She is strong. Wow. Love the brass in the back. Super cool part here. Again, those ripples. Yes. Slow-mo? Wow. They know how to use their bodies to make it the different effects they want. It's super cool. One thing that I notice about show choir is just in how it like reminds me at least of like musicals. It's just more like you're talking singing, if that makes sense. But they apply a ton of emotion in it. It's just a different form of singing. It's just not something I would listen to out of band. But it's still really interesting. Also, I have no idea how they are not out of breath. It is a 20-minute long show of them literally just jumping and dancing their hearts out while having to somehow project their voices and sing in tune and Foley with annotation and quality. It's amazing. Super cool show. I loved it. It was really fun. I loved the incorporation of the theme. It was awesome.
Okay, everybody, so welcome back from the tape. So that was Pedal Soundsations. So if anyone wants to go first, they can. So if Owen, Isaac, Jaelyn, you want to pipe in first, you can. No one? Owen?
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciated this show in terms of what they were putting out visually. I thought that they did a better job visually than they did musically. I felt like they were a little lacking in their dynamics. But I feel like that's because they didn't really have that many dynamics written into their show.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a design issue. But still, I feel like a little more dynamic range could have been shown. And when they got down to those softer dynamics, the tone and the confidence of the voice, it came off as weaker. So like when you lower the dynamic level, the quality of sound also lowered a little. And I thought that was kind of bad. Pretty solid vocal output there. Phrasing wise, everything was good. Everything was very presentable. The way the show flowed was very well. There's never really a moment where it felt really dry and dead. It felt like they were telling a very obvious story throughout each section they were having. I really liked the show. I thought it was really something I enjoyed watching a lot. In terms of vocal, I gave them an 84 out of the 90. In visual, I gave them a 79 out of 80. And in overall presentation, I gave them a 69 out of 70. And that gave them overall a 232 out of 240 possible points.
Okay, nice. So, like, I do agree that they could have had some more dynamics later on. I think in their first number, they were better with their dynamics. Like, they had some more solid ones in the beginning and in the ballad, but then towards the end, it seemed like it was lacking and they were just more of, like, a shouting thing. So, like, how in a drum corps, like, your final movement, you're just going, the final, like, 30 seconds is just, like, a long chord, like, and then you're, like, playing stuff over it. So, like, Babylon, that mellophone, sustain, it's just going, and then they have all the extra stuff. That's sort of what it sounded like. They were just trying to finish it out strong. So, I mean, good on them. They had some great projection overall. I think vocally they were amazing. I know Mr. Cheeseman, he loves listening to this group, and I don't know if they won that competition, but I'm pretty sure they were top 3 at least. I'm not sure. I gave them an 89 vocally just because I thought they were very consistent with everything they did. I just think maybe some more bottom voice and some more dynamics towards the end of it. But overall, I think the vocal quality and all of that was great. Movement and visual, there was this guy, he slipped a couple times, but he did recover very well. So I gave some points back, but I did take some points away for that. Some some more like marching band style points away from that. Since it didn't really affect the performance for me. There were some people off their dot, I should say. And yeah, I think I love the costumes towards the end. Like, anyone have any input on those final costumes?
I love that.
I thought they were really cool.
I wish I wore them. Like, those costumes
those
are
were
awesome.
so fun.
Like, the changes.
Mm-hmm. I appreciated all the costume changes and the variety of costumes.
Yeah.
Not just going. They started in that that classic show choir, like suspenders and like dress shirt, dress pants, and then they went to this what it looked like was like a t-shirt and a blazer.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kept on changing the costumes, and I really appreciated that. They have a lot of nice variety visually in the show, something that you don't really see as often with other groups. Sure, they have costume changes, but it won't be anything too drastic like what they had. Another thing I really enjoyed was, in terms of having a present bottom voice, I felt like they did a lot better of a job than, at least last week with Hurricane Red Hot. I felt like they had a lot more bottom to their sound than they did. So I really appreciated the balance in this group. But the incorporation of the band, I couldn't hear any of the like melodic instruments for like majority of the show until the end. When they were giving these like really low, just loud, brassy chords, and then after that they were able to ease back from those chords, and then you could still hear the melodic content given through the band. But I was missing that for majority of the performance, and I could only hear drum set.
Yeah, I do agree that there was some issues with that.
Sorry.
Jaelyn, you can finish your thought.
Oh, I was just going to say, I thought the same thing. I could only really comment on drum set, and then whenever the brass picked up for like a little moment and then went back down, that was really the only thing I heard from the band. But
I do agree that there might have been some miking issues, probably. Just maybe the vocalist could have been like too close to the mics at times. That sort of just blew away the back, because some places mic the band in the back, and then some schools mic them already. But we try not to mic our ensemble because we're a smaller show choir, so like we don't over sing it really. But with the show choir that size, you can definitely over sing. So I think that could have been an issue. I know like my first impression on it, and this time again, I did think there could have been some more band parts, and I even said on my paper there could have been some more background, just to add on to their like great singing voices. So yeah, and I think there could have been a more like design in the back connecting the computers. That's just a personal thing. Just it seemed like they were just screens with some pictures on them, and they could have been used more effectively. Like they had Fortnite at the end. They had a Fortnite game going. They had a Fortnite game going on in the back.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did a lot of props though in the beginning, but then the screens, it wasn't as much. But.
Yeah, like on the sides.
Yeah. I mean,
there's.
Yeah, I thought those were kind of out of place. Something I did really enjoy was at the end of Monopoly, they were doing Jailhouse Rock, and then they had the kid inside come in the little jail cell and had a get out of jail free card. And then he was used as like a prop going into like the arcade section. I really appreciated that. I thought that was a really creative thing that I really liked.
I know a lot of show choirs have main characters, so he was definitely the main character of that show. Just because great tenor voice, great singer, so he was just portrayed as that main person growing up through the technology advancements of games. So in total, 234, or not 234, 237 out of 240. Sorry, Jaelyn or Isaac, whoever wants to take it next.
I can go. I mainly said my stuff already, so I really liked the props at the beginning, and I thought they had great voices, and I do agree, kind of at the end, it sounded a little bit more like shouting than like what they could have done with dynamics, but I'm sure 20 minutes long of singing and dancing out to your fullest can tire you. But the visual was amazing, and overall presentation I really loved. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I basically had the same comments that you guys had, especially Owen. I agree with you on all the, bouncing apart sounded really great. And then, some of the dynamics, I felt like they could have done a little bit softer at some parts. But again, like you said, it could have been not written in or whatever it could have been, you never know. So I gave them an 83 out of 90 on vocal. And then movement, I thought they were really, really solid. I liked a lot of the stuff that they had. The only thing that really caught my eye at some points was sometimes they were out of time, but even when they were, it still looked pretty decently clean. So I gave them a 77 out of 80. And then for overall presentation, really liked the music accompaniment, but then again, like you said, some of the parts, more background parts. I really liked the pace of the show. I liked how they integrated all the games and all that stuff. I thought the show design was really, really smart. And I gave it a 69 out of 70, so that totals into 229 out of 240.
Okay, so Isaac, how did it feel to judge your first show choir?
It was cool. I expected going into it that I was going to enjoy it at least a little bit. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. I really, really liked all the chords and stuff that they had, and all the music ideas and the show designs. When I went to watch Broadway at New York when we were up in Carnegie, one of my favorite parts was listening to all the voices and just and taking in all of the chord progressions and all this other stuff that they were doing. So I absolutely loved that. I thought that was really cool.
Are you going to come join Syndicated Sound and be in my tenor section?
I will not. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
come
Gavin.
on! I'm a tenor section leader. I need some more tenors. Owen,
I apologize.
Owen, are you a tenor voice? Can we move you down here?
I would be a tenor voice if I knew how to sing. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say I can't sing because I know that obviously it's just a learning process.
Mm-hmm.
I just need the instruction and like the tips and everything. But I don't know. As for now, I don't really think I'm going to invest anything into getting into like performing just vocally.
Oh, okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe Jaelyn. No, Jaelyn graduated. She's old. So yeah, next week for show choir
Youngins.
Thursday, we're doing Tarpon Springs Syndicated Sound 2019 to 2020. That's this upcoming. This was this last year. David and Goliath. So sort of close to home again for me. So what's gonna happen is this is the songs we had in it. We had Everything Is Awesome, Emperor's New Clothes, No Trace of Hope / Just Like the Sun, Dies Irae, and then Victory. And then, yeah. So I have a solo and Everything Is Awesome, so I can't wait to have Jaelyn, Owen, and Mitchell and I judge that next week. I need to find a good recording of everyone, like when the mics worked, because I don't want you guys being like, he sounds awful.
Yeah, I really think he could use more projection.
They're gonna tear me
really.
apart.
This nation was
I'm
awful.
so scared.
Right, Owen?
I feel like he was flat about 2
Yeah, it
months
just-
ago.
it didn't
hard.
work.
Great.
I just really didn't enjoy it.
Great, yeah, specifically Gavin's solo. It just didn't speak to me.
You
It
just gotta
wasn't.
cut that part out.
It wasn't in
Yeah.
the. It wasn't in the original. Everything Is Awesome. So we need to just cut it. Like.
That's it.
No, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see. I've never really heard you do anything singing wise, so I'm interested to see what you have to put out.
Well, it was my
Gavin's
first.
dance moves.
This was my first year singing as well.
Yeah.
And I got tenor section leader, so I hope I'm good. I think I've improved this year personally. I think I've become a great vocalist. But a little bit more about the show, and then we'll end it. This David and Goliath, but it's set in the future. We are humans, and Goliath is the computer. And we have computer props, and in the first song, Everything Is Awesome, it's all happy, like Disney happy, and like it's weird happy, like whoa, they're over happy. Then at my solo, it's in a happy key, but my solo's taken down a half step from the original key, so it changes the key into like a dark key. And while I'm singing my solo, I'm getting shocked by my caller, and all of our callers are turning on, and that's the computer taking us over, and then it leads us into Emperor's New Clothes, which is like us being taken over and acting like demons, basically.
Yeah, I mean that sounds really cool. That sounds very similar to the Raiders show theme, focusing on like technology and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But not to leak anything too heavy.
Yeah, don't leak anything. Don't leak.
Well, I mean, we already had a show reveal, but
Don't leak anymore, though.
don't leak anymore.
No more.
Yeah, like my caller turns on first, I start singing, and then everyone starts popping up, and their callers come on, and they're singing in the background to me. So it'll be interesting to see that again after I haven't. They canceled our last competition, but the one competition we went to, we got first place. So can't wait to hear it. So yeah, join us tomorrow for Drum Corps Friday for Carolina Crown Beast. Beast. So yeah, it's gonna be a beast of a podcast. So you gotta check it out. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with Beast.